Have you booked that trip to Ireland yet? Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. This week we're coming to you from Broughton Park in Manchester for the Northern GAA Community Games. Over 800 boys and girls travelled from all over the country to take part in the competition. And what a great day it turned out to be. Sean, it's a beautiful day here at Broughton Park, but tell me what's happening.
We've got over 800 boys and girls playing here today, camogie, hurling, football, from the ages of under 7s to under 16s. The weather is perfect, you know, the children are having a great time. It's all about the enjoyments, and you can see, it's gone very well.
It's a great day, it's a great advertisement for the GAA Games here in Lancashire. But what's the purpose of a day like today?
One is just to get all the kids together and enjoying themselves. The 7s, 9s, 11s are the Go Games, 13s, 15s, a little bit more competitive. But it's just getting everyone together and just to show what the GAA family can do. Because at the end of the day, we've called this the Northern Community Gaelic Games, and that's what about the GAA family and the community.
I know that you've had various representation from Ireland as well.
We're very grateful. We've Ciara McLaughlin, Ulster chairman, and 3 of the referees have came here to help us today. John Murphy from Connacht, he's here as well. Noel O'Sullivan, the president. I think Andy Burnham is going to be here later on. Kevin Moran, he was All-Star, All-Ireland winner with Dublin twice, and he played for Manchester United for 10 years. And there's a few more people coming as well.
A big round of applause. The winners of the under-15 hurling final, Erin Gabra. Tremendous performance and a great effort as well by everybody. But we must say well done to all these lads who played a sterling game.
John, great to see you here in Manchester today.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'm delighted to be here. I'm here to represent the President, really, who unfortunately couldn't be here because the Under-20 All-Ireland final is on in Carrick-Shannon. So he asked me to represent him, but I'm delighted to be here to represent him, and it's a really tremendous day all round. It actually is a tremendous show. There's going to be about 800 children, and it's an incredible feat to put it together, and it's great for the Irish community, and they're all enjoying themselves. It's not so much winning here today. They're actually having a great time and enjoying themselves, and there are a lot of maybe when we're at home or when we're competitive in sport, everybody thinks about winning, but it's not about that. There's so many children or adults that just enjoy it, and they enjoy it here today, and because of that, more will play, and it's great to see such an outing as this today.
Well, our Irish diaspora here in the UK are trying so hard to keep the Irish things alive, like Gaelic football, the Irish dancing, the Irish culture, history, heritage. It's a big effort, but lots of people are doing it.
Yeah, and today shows that, but it's tremendous for the Irish community, because apart from the sport, whether it's football or hurling, boys or girls, there's a huge network there, and that flows into the workplace then, because they make great contacts, and there are very few sports in the world that has the connection like that, where it spreads further out on the field, and they become great friends for life, and in business they become very good friends. So it's a huge networking organisation as well, and that will be proved here today. It's proved in New York and in London and in Sydney and all over the world. The Irish clubs in those cities are doing tremendous work on a much broader scale than we think about at home, really. They're tremendous.
Like that, and then down. So you can run and put it on your foot, not on your... Yeah, you can run like that. Look at it. Sign him up.
Mayor, it's great to see you here today supporting the GAA and all this great Gaelic sport that's going on.
Oh, it's brilliant to see it, isn't it? What a day as well. We don't get many of these in Manchester, but the sun has shone on the righteous today. But look at this. Fantastic to see so many kids from across the north of England. It's a great celebration of Irish sport and culture right here in Manchester.
You went across the Irish Sea yourself recently, and you had a very successful trip.
We did. I went with the mayor of Liverpool City region. So the two big northwest cities went together, and my goodness, what a welcome we had. The green carpet was well and truly rolled out. You know, and it's because we have a different relationship with Ireland than perhaps the rest of England, certainly than down there in Westminster. You know, our ties are so close and we go back so far, and it was really good to be able to be with friends and to renew the relationship and, you know, make sure that we're all on the same page. When I was going out, I was saying to my mum, where were we from? Because it was Irish coming into Liverpool, you know, they were dock workers. And she said, Drogheda. I don't know if I'm saying it right there, but I got a train from Dublin to Belfast while we were there, and it went through. And it was a bit of an emotional moment, actually, because I'd never been before. But that's where my ancestors came from.
Jeff, what a wonderful day for the community.
It's glorious, isn't it? It's so great for me as the local MP to see people here, not only from all over Manchester, but all over the country, enjoying an absolutely glorious Manchester Day.
Of course, you've represented the people of Withington for quite a long time.
I was elected in 2015, and I was a councillor for a long time before that, so I'm very proud to be the MP for here, and very proud to have this Games here as well. Manchester Withington, my constituency, has one of the highest Irish diasporas in the UK, which I'm very proud of, including some of my family. My mum was from Dublin, so I'm a proud dual national myself. So it's great for us locally to have this games here. It's a fantastic sporting venue, this, and we're really proud to have it here. And we have Gaelic football here pretty regularly. There's teams playing here every week, so it's a fantastic place to be based.
How important do you think it is to get young children involved in sport at a young age?
I think it's really vital, because once you get people enthused at a young age, they're going to carry that involvement, hopefully, for the rest of their lives. And it's so important. Physical activity is so important, not just for our physical health, but for our mental health as well. And so the younger you can get people involved in sport, I think the better. I'm Shadow Minister for Sport, so I'm really believe in the importance of sport, not just as one of the things that makes life worth living and makes life exciting for us, but bringing communities together. And especially something like the GAA Games, where you're bringing a community together like no other. And I think it's a fantastic thing for us to have it here.
I can't let you go without mentioning, of course, the hurling and the football at home. It's now building up to be a really exciting season.
It is, yeah. I was at the Galway-Kilkenny match in Twer Stadium a few weeks ago, and it was electric. And the football is building up too. And this year, above any year, will be extremely tight, because the weaker counties, if you like, or the lesser counties, are going into the Tailteann Cup, which will be a tremendous competition as well for those counties, because they will get their outing in Croke Park in a semi-final or final. So I think the structure is correct this year, and it will be very interesting to see how it pans out, but it is building up to big days for the next couple of months, and it's great. It is open, of course. Everyone says it's Kerry's to lose. Donegal going strong, up the north, Derry blew away, Tyrone. So it's very much in the mix. And Kildare under 20s in All-Ireland today. They're playing an All-Ireland a Leinster semi-final tomorrow. So and Roscommon will tell you, if you're down our way, that they have a chance at the big prize. So I mean, but I wouldn't write off Dublin either. Yeah, Sligo, in the hurling side of things we've developed over the last number of years. In the last 2 years, we've won a minor title in football and an under-20 title. We never won an under-20 title, and we only have 3 minor titles. So, I mean, there have been a massive 2 years for Sligo, and it's 10 years ago we developed a centre of excellence, and that's bearing fruit now. And here in Manchester they're talking about building 2 pitches, and that will bear fruit for this area into the future when they get up and running with that. So once you get the infrastructure together, things begin to happen. But yeah, Sligo have a great 2 years, and we're getting on very well. We're delighted.
I've loved it. Yeah, I've loved it. It's a great sport. It's a tough sport. I wouldn't be tough enough to play it. I'm just a prima donna footballer myself. But no, it's great to see. And I big Everton supporter, and obviously I know why Seamus Coleman is the player he is now, because obviously this was his grounding.
It was great to see so many people out supporting all the teams, and what a wonderful advertisement for the GAA here in the UK. Now we're going to take a little break. Don't go away. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Have you booked that trip to Ireland yet? Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Welcome back. This week we're coming to you from Broughton Park in Manchester for the Northern GAA Community Games. The sun was shining and everybody had a lovely day.
We had the Scottish clubs have travelled from Glasgow, Edinburgh, I think Dundee as well, and then there's teams from Yorkshire. Naturally, the Manchester clubs are all here, Liverpool, and then the clubs from East Midlands, Leicester, Coventry, and a few more. There's people come here for the whole day. Picnics, gazebos are up. We've got an outside barbecue. Pop-up bar, and upstairs we're going to feed all the children here today, so there's 800 meals for them as well.
Kevin, great to see you here today supporting the local GAA club.
Yes indeed, yeah, I got a call from Sean Hopkins, and he asked me would I come out, so I was delighted to come out, and what a pleasant surprise. Beautiful day, and just to see the turn up of all the kids out here is fantastic.
And what a great privilege it was for some of the children here today to have their medals presented by Kevin Moran.
Well, I'm not too sure whether some of them knew who I was, but it was an occasion for them anyway, because I remember asking one or two of them, is this the first medal they ever won? And they said, yes, it is. So they'll always remember this occasion for that alone.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, look, we've got hurling going on here in the background. It's great to see hurling back in Manchester as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a great fan of the hurling. You know, if you think about it now, for me, you know, even over at the All-Ireland hurling final is probably the best game you'll ever see. I think even better than the football at times. But it's very exciting hurling.
And it's great to see Carina O'Brien here representing the Irish government.
Yeah, Carina's going to be here, and Catherine as well. They've been great the last couple of weeks, helping us with the getting a few of the contacts. And there's no doubt the Irish Consulate here in Manchester is going to be a huge success, and it's going to be beneficial to the city.
Carina, it's great to see that the Consulate is represented here today.
It's great to be here, Martin, and the weather is fantastic. And you know, you couldn't have had it better. I think leaving the Child of Prague out last night worked for it, and it's just to see so many teams here, young, all the different ages, families, parents, coaches. It's a phenomenal thing they've pulled off here today.
Kevin Moran is here today doing some of the presentations. Thank you, Kevin. a true leader, true all-round sportsman, and of course a big GAA involvement as well.
That means so much to young children having their presentation done by Kevin.
Oh, it's huge, and these people are legends, they contributed so much themselves to the city of Manchester. And also then it was really good that we had a good few politicians that came along, including Andy Burnham came along today, and MP Jeff Smith for this area, and Councillor Eamon O'Brien from Bury Council. So it was really well supported, and it just shows having the Consulate on the ground, and here we were able to make those networks and link them up and then help out when Sean came along and asked.
Big winning smiles, come on, chins up.
Where more would you get when we're doing our national games played here abroad with I think which is something like over 800 children participated today from across just the north of England. So that doesn't even include the south of England, and you put it in that context. And then the clubs that came down from Scotland, it's so important to them. And I just hear all the different accents of the children, and they're playing Gaelic because it's been kept alive by the community, but it's by the volunteers as well. And you really have to give it to them, because without it, and it's a long slog, doing this stint week in, week out, and keeping it going, and then keeping it going outside of Ireland. I mean, it's an exceptional thing to do.
Noel, what a day it is here for the GAA.
Absolutely wonderful. It's great to be back here again in Manchester for our second Northern Games. And it's marvellous to see all these girls and boys out in the fields in beautiful weather, and back again for the second time. And great credit must be given to Sean Hopkins and Andrew Kane and the rest of the committee, but those two in particular who put in an awful lot of work into this, and I would like to congratulate them and on the job very, very well done. They're very well supported, and it's great to see the parents coming with them as well and taking an interest in everything. And I think these games here in the north will go from strength to strength, and they may one day catch up with our ABC, which we have in Greenford, and the numbers will grow in the Northern Games. There's no doubt about that.
Yep. Now, of course, you've been leading the way with your ABC games, and they've been multi successful down in London. And you just mentioned Greenford there. I think they're coming up in September, is it?
Yeah, they're coming up on the 8th, 9th and the 10th and 11th September. And we are going to be, I'll say we'll reach the 3,000 mark this year with the amount of interest that the clubs all over Britain has shown so far. And it wouldn't surprise me if we go over the 3,000 kids in September.
There's a lot of people here working hard today in clubs across the whole of Britain, and they're bringing all the children here today and get to meet those people on such a nice day and hear the vibrancy of the children enjoying themselves, playing the games, the boys and the girls. It's wonderful. We're actually twinned with Britain, so we would be supporting Britain and all that they do, and that's been going on for a long number of years. So look, we have close relationships, because we do know, you're after saying it exactly, we do know the work that goes on to keep the GAA community strong in Britain. People come away and don't forget where they've come from. They want to retain their Irishness, their culture, the love of their games, their Gaelic games. And look, we will do our best to support that. And I just want to pay a significant well done acknowledgement of those people, because they're doing tremendous work in small pockets across Britain to keep our games and to keep our Irish culture alive.
Well, there's so many GAA work going on in the smaller towns and the smaller cities. And for instance, the Warrington Irish Club up here, not so far from here, has just started a hurling team, and they're out in the limb between Liverpool and Manchester, and they're working so hard.
That's right, and I mean, I would know the guy involved there, Martin Lonergan, and a big tribute to them for the work that they are doing. As you've pointed out, I mean, I was talking to the fellas earlier on, and Warrington's maybe just up the road, but doing a wonderful job to bring hurling, our ancient national game, the one we all love so well. I was talking to the fellas earlier on this morning who had travelled up from Edinburgh, for example. I mean, they had to travel last night to these games. The children coming up from London today to play, and it really is. It blows you away when you come to a place like this today. You see over 800 children playing games, all playing at the one time, and so magnificently organised. It's a real credit to the people that are involved in the association in Britain.
Ladies football has really developed in the GAA here.
That's, well, the Gaelic Games, LGFA are working hard across their association, and you can see it here today. And as you've said already, just to see the girls out playing the games is one part of it, but actually their skill levels are very, very good. So there's a lot of good work going on, obviously, with those girls and their clubs, and long may that last.
Colm, of course you were involved with the Lancashire County Board.
I'm here since 1969. I came here to Manchester and I've been, well, I'm not really involved now, but I was involved right up to about 5 or 6 years ago, I suppose, you know.
Yeah.
I had a great time here.
You played football in Ireland, didn't you? And you played for your native County Galway.
I did. I played for Galway Minors and I played for the Galway Senior League. I played with a great team with Noel Tierney and the Donlans and Keenans and Bosco McDermott and all them lads. Yeah. You know, I had a great time with them lads, yeah.
It's great to see you represent the Irish government and finding out actually what goes on here.
Yeah, like it's invaluable, like just being on the ground, and you know, London has done a fantastic job and they've managed it from there and serviced the north of England from there, but it really, you know, it's so important, and you just see it every time I meet somebody. They know what it is, you know, it's the reputation, and it's from like yourselves as well, coming along, we're going to the radio, I'm bumping into people now and they know who you are and they're like, there, you know, you hear your name being shouted across a pitch and then you know you've made it then, you know.
You've had a great run with Dublin. Of course, you won 2 All-Ireland medals with Dublin and a great Gaelic football before you joined Manchester United. But Dublin's had a great run this last 5 or 6 years.
Well, we've had unbelievable success. You know what I mean? 6 All-Irelands on the road, incredible. And in some ways, you know, when it came to a halt last year, I was sorry that it wasn't Mayo who took over then as well and won it, but it wasn't the case. But this year now it'll be interesting to see. Kerry are favourites. It's a long time since they've won it. Probably due one as well because it's good for the GAA if Kerry are there or thereabouts. But for Dublin, I think they've got a bit of work to do after a very poor league campaign.
I can't let you go without mentioning, of course, your county team at home, Kerry. They're going great at the moment.
They're going very well. They had a very good league campaign, and I think if any team will beat Kerry for the Sam Maguire Cup this year, it will be themselves.
I think some people are going to have a bit of a sunstroke later on. We've got plenty of water, we've got plenty of lotion as well, and I think there'll be maybe a few pints later on as well. I'd just like to wish all the family in Crossmolina all the best, and all my father's friends in Tom and Barry.
Congratulations to Sean Hopkins and all the volunteers who worked so hard behind the scenes to make the Northern GAA Games a great success. And what a very special day for some of those boys and girls who were collecting their winners' medals from the great Kevin Moran. Now, we hope you've enjoyed the show this week. Henry McGlade is back with us next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock with his show from County Mayo. And as usual, we're here at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. Until then, take good care and thank you for watching.